Hello there, Mary Farias here with 5 minutes is better than nothing, a personal development. We're studying my book, How to Study Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, Chapter 11, The Mystery of Sex Transmutation. He says, find if you can a single man in all history of civilization who achieved outstanding success in any calling who was not driven by a well-developed sex nature. If you do not wish to rely upon biographies of men not now living, take inventory of those whom you know to be men of great achievement, and see if you can find one among them who is not highly sexed. Sex energy is the creative energy of all genius. There never has been and never will be a great leader, builder, or artist lacking in the driving force of sex. Surely no one will misunderstand these statements to mean that all who are highly sexed are genii. Man attains to the status of genius only when and if he stimulates his mind so that it draws upon the forces available through the creative faculty of the imagination. Chief among the stimuli with which this stepping up of the vibrations may be produced is sex energy. The mere possession of this energy is not sufficient to produce a genius. The energy must be transmuted from the desire for physical contact into some other form of desire and action before it will lift one to the status of a genius. Far from becoming genii because of great sex desires, the majority of men lower themselves through misunderstanding and misuse of this great force to the status of the lower animals. Why men seldom succeed before 40. I discovered from the analysis of over 25,000 people that men who succeed in an outstanding way seldom do so before the age of 40, and more often they do not strike their real pace until they are well beyond the age of 50. This fact was so astounding that it prompted me to go into the study of its cause most carefully, carrying the investigation over a period of more than 12 years. All right, so what he's telling us here is that we have to get our minds in a high state of vibration. So you can imagine when you are looking to have a relationship with somebody, you are excited. You have this higher level of vibration. And that is what we need to translate from our minds into the desire that we want. We want to use that same type of vibration and apply it to our goals. Now, you can do this. You can imagine what it's like to have that high level of vibration going on. And then you can start thinking about and visualizing attaining your goal and start feeling what it feels like to be there. Start really imagining what you're doing as you've achieved your goal. You have to go there in your imagination. You're attempting to bring in creative imagination. So you must use your imagination to call forth an answer from creative imagination. Using your imagination requires visualization. So really begin to think about a scene that means that your goal is achieved. When you're in that scene, you can begin imagining and visualizing what your life is like as you are that version of yourself. This is exactly what I take people through when I help them create their self-image script. I help them create a scene that means to them that their goal is already achieved. And when they go there, they think about it and they detail it out and they are immersed in that scene. And when that happens, they get excited. They lift their level of vibration. So it's more than just a regular feeling of vibration. And when they're in that scene and when they're in that vibration, they begin to attract ideas to them that match and that help them get them there. So begin using that. And if you need help creating your self-image script, I have workshops coming up all the time. So take a look and let me know if you need to be a part of the next workshop. Have a great day.